What's up, everyone? This is David with Term Insurance Brokers talking today a little bit about how to get the lowest possible life insurance rates if you use tobacco products. Now, we're going to break this down into 4 separate categories of types of tobacco: chewing tobacco, cigars, electronic cigarettes or vape pens, and cigarettes. To illustrate how important it is to get a non-smoker rate instead of a smoking rate, I'm going to give you 2 prices for a 40-year-old male looking for $1 million policy that's guaranteed for 20 years. Assuming this person would qualify at a preferred health rate, as a non-smoker, that person could pay as little as $64 a month, whereas a smoker for the exact same coverage would pay $230 per month. So the question becomes, how can I get a non-smoker rate if I use tobacco? Well, that depends on the type of tobacco, and each insurance company is going to look at it a little bit differently. Fortunately, we have access to a lot of different insurance companies and can point you towards the one that's going to give you the best result. If you use chewing tobacco, there are 3 insurance companies that will give you a non-smoker rate. Those 3 companies, as of now, are Prudential, Lincoln National, and John Hancock. Now, those are subject to change at any time, so I would recommend checking with your agent to find out which companies at the time that you apply are willing to give a non-smoker rate for the use of chewing tobacco. Now, for people that smoke cigars, again, each insurance company will look at it a little bit differently, but depending on the number of cigars per year that you're smoking will determine on what rates you're able to qualify for. Some insurance companies will allow up to 4 cigars per month, and you may still qualify for the best non-smoker rate. Even if you smoke a cigar on a daily basis, there are still a number of insurance companies that will give you a non-smoker rate. Now, when you take a medical exam to qualify for your life insurance, one of the things they're going to test for is nicotine. If you're smoking cigars and you test positive for the nicotine, you may get a different rate than if you're smoking cigars simply on occasion and you're able to test negative for the nicotine on the exam. One of the more popular forms of tobacco use in the last several years has been the transition to e-cigarettes or vape pens. If you're using a vape pen or an e-cigarette and it contains nicotine, all of the insurance companies are going to consider you to be a smoker. Now, this can change from time to time because insurance companies do change their guidelines, so I would definitely recommend checking with your agent again to see what the rules are in your situation. One of the more common scenarios is for people that used to smoke cigarettes and now no longer smoke. People often ask us, how long do I have to be a non-smoker in order to qualify for non-smoker rates? And the answer to that is a minimum of 12 months. Some insurance companies require 24 months. Some of them will even require 5 years. If you are a smoker and you're planning on quitting, do not wait to buy your life insurance. People tell us all the time, I'll just wait till I stop smoking and then I'll buy the life insurance afterwards. You're taking a major risk by doing that. Number one, most people typically don't wind up quitting when they tell us they're going to do that. If you wait, you're risking that you're going to have some other health issue that pops up between the time that you talk to us or your agent and the time that you actually applied for the insurance. When you take that chance of something happening to your health between now and then, you're risking that you may not be insurable at all. Say, for example, you had a heart attack. You were diagnosed with cancer. In either of those scenarios, you're not going to be able to get any insurance for at least 1 year and possibly longer than that. By the time you recover from one of those conditions, if you ever recover, the cost to buy insurance could be significantly higher than if you just bought the insurance as a smoker in the first place. So what I typically recommend is for the client to lock in what coverage they're able to qualify for, and then if they quit smoking, come back to us a year later after they've been tobacco-free for 12 months, and we're more than happy to help them rewrite the policy and save them a significant amount of money by getting them a non-smoker rate. If you have any questions about the type of tobacco that you're using and which insurance company will be able to give you the lowest rate, give us a call at 702-476-3805. Check out our website at terminsurancebrokers.com. You can request an instant quote through there, or you can follow our Instagram page, which is at Get Insurance Now, and you can send us a direct message through there or comment on one of our posts and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.